5 amazing Jurassic giants who roam the Earth. They all went extinct about 66 million years ago after that big space rock hit the Earth. But did you know some of them are still here? If you don't believe me, just take a look at these 5 amazing dinosaurs that still walk among us today. Welcome to my channel. Number 5, Spinophorosaurus. The Spinophorosaurus is one of the largest dinosaurs that still roams the Earth. It towers over humans at an astonishing 18 feet tall and weighs around 12,000 pounds. That's heavier than 2 hippos. Spinophorosaurus is an herbivore, which means it only eats plants. Even though it's huge, it's quite nimble on its feet. Just imagine this giant dino weaving through traffic in its native habitat of South Africa. It would be quite a sight to see. The first fossils of this gentle giant were found in 2000, and since then we have learned a lot about its behavior and lifestyle. One interesting fact is that it was not very good at hiding. In fact, its back was covered in bony plates that made it almost impossible to sneak up on its prey. This made it easy for predators to spot it from miles away, and it often became the target of dangerous predators such as the carnivores and Giganotosaurus. Despite being hunted, this dinosaur managed to survive for over 100 million years until the asteroid hit and killed off all of its relatives. Somehow it survived and lives among us today. Number 4, Ankylosaurus. The Ankylosaurus was one of the most well-protected dinosaurs that ever lived. Its body was covered in thick armor made out of hundreds of small plates and spikes. These armor plates were arranged in a way that made it very difficult for predators to get to its soft underbelly. The only weak spot on its entire body was its tail. The Ankylosaurus was a herbivore that lived in North America during the late Cretaceous period. It was about 30 feet long and weighed about 1.5 tons. Some people say the Ankylosaurus is just a dinosaur, but I disagree. It's actually a mammal. It's related to the modern-day platypus and echidna. The reason it looks like a dinosaur is because it evolved from a common ancestor that also gave rise to dinosaurs. So even though it looks like a dinosaur, it's actually more closely related to a mammal than a dinosaur. So why does it still live among us today? Well, some scientists believe that it went extinct during the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event. However, others argue that the fossil record is incomplete and that the event only caused a minor decline in its population. Whatever the truth may be, we can all agree that the Ankylosaurus is an amazing creature that we should protect at all costs. Number 3, Mosasaurus. The Mosasaurus is a type of marine reptile that lived during the late Cretaceous period. It was one of the largest and most fearsome predators in the ocean, reaching lengths of over 50 feet and weighing several tons. Mosasaurs were so big and powerful that they were able to eat just about anything they wanted. They had long, sharp teeth that they used to slice through flesh like butter, and their massive tails were perfect for propelling them through the water at high speeds. One of the Mosasaurus's favorite prey was the ichthyosaur. Ichthyosaurs were also marine reptiles, but they were much smaller than Mosasauruses. This made them easy targets for the larger, hungrier Mosasauruses. Mosasauruses would often hunt in groups, surrounding their prey and tearing it apart. There's one mosasaur that still lives among us today. It goes by the name Titanoboa. It's about 42 feet long and weighs roughly 100 pounds. It's one of the largest snakes alive today. But it's also one of the most endangered creatures on the planet. There are only a few hundred left in the wild, and they're constantly being hunted by humans and other predators. Number 2, Titanosaurus. Titanosaurus is a genus of sauropod dinosaur that lived in what is now South America during the late Jurassic period. The name Titanosaurus was given to it because it was thought to be related to the legendary Titans of Greek mythology. Sauropods were some of the largest animals that ever lived, and Titanosaurus was no exception. It could grow up to 26 feet long and weigh over 6 tons. Despite their enormous size, sauropods were relatively slow-moving animals. They spent most of their time eating plants and trying to avoid being eaten themselves. Unfortunately for Titanosaurus, there weren't many places it could go to escape predators. When the asteroid hit and killed off all the dinosaurs, it somehow managed to survive and lives among us today. Some people say it's just a lizard, but I disagree. It's actually a bird. The reason it looks like a dinosaur is because it evolved from a common ancestor that also gave rise to dinosaurs. So even though it looks like a dinosaur, it's actually more closely related to a bird than a dinosaur. Number 1, C. megalodon. The sea megalodon is one of the most feared predators that has ever lived. It was a massive shark that could grow up to 70 feet long and weigh over 100 tons. This made it almost twice the size of the largest shark alive today. The megalodon was a very efficient hunter. It had huge teeth that it used to slice through flesh like butter, and its massive tail was perfect for propelling it through the water at high speeds. One of the megalodon's favorite prey was the whale. Whales were relatively slow-moving animals, which made them easy targets for the faster, more agile megalodon. The megalodon would often hunt in groups, surrounding their prey and tearing it apart. The megalodon went extinct about 23 million years ago, but did you know that one of them still lives among us today? Its name is C. longimanus. It grows up to 20 feet long and weighs about 600 pounds. It's one of the largest sharks alive today, and is also one of the most endangered creatures on the planet. There are only a few hundred left in the wild, and they're constantly being hunted by humans and other predators. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.